Hello, how are you today? Today's lesson I'm going to share with you thinking into result, the lesson 5. So today's lesson going to talk about, do you know most of them people they living in outer senses? Do you know what is the outer senses? See, smell, taste, touch. So these are antenna of outer senses, and whatever we seeing outside the environment, and that's what we are living most of the time. But only if you know you got higher faculties. Do you know your higher faculties? Everything created in the universe world, whatever you want as your goals, is created through your higher faculties. But only if you know them, you can use them. They are free tools with you and within yourself. But 98% people are not aware of them. 98% people living in the outer senses, they believe that is what is the truth. Of course it is, but only if we know we have higher faculties, we can use them and for your favor, for yourself, whatever you're trying to create or do or have. So this is what I'm going to talk about. Once you know you have higher faculties, you can use them more often to achieve your goals, whatever you want as your relationship, your business, or your job, or something you want. So it works all around the goals. So let me give you one example. Everything created twice in the universe. Do you know about that? Once in your mind, then comes in the physical. First comes in the non-physical. Non-physical means we think in thoughts, and then it comes in the physical. Whatever you see around you in the universe as a material world, we think first in the thoughts, then it comes in the physical. So today I'm going to teach you how you can use these higher faculties more often. So we're trying to create the result, whatever we see, and then we're trying to work hard. We frustrated and angry and upset because we're not seeing the result. Because we whatever we're seeing and in the physical form, and we're trying to take the action with the frustration. But only if we know we have higher faculties, we can relax and we can start using these higher faculties. Do you know your higher faculties? They are will, imagination, the perception, the reason, the intuition, and memory. And you can use these higher faculties as your free tool and to create, do, or have anything. So stop living your outer senses, start using these higher faculties. And today's lesson, Bob Proctor going to teach you how you can use your higher faculties, and you can start creating your results. So just sit back and watch the YouTube, and then I have shared the YouTubes already. You have to go and watch the YouTube. Today's YouTube is I'm going to share with you as a homework. So sorry, don't get confused, because I have already shared the YouTube with you already. Go and watch the lesson 5, thinking into result, and then watch this YouTube to do your homework. How you can use your higher faculties to create your result. This is your homework. And this is what I learned from Bob Proctor. Repetition is the key. You have to take the action every single day, and you have to watch the YouTube every day and do your worksheet every single day. Please watch the YouTube the end, not just 1 or 2 minutes, if you want to have 100% benefit out of these YouTubes, and watch them the end, and do your homework every single day. Take the action. And gathering the information is not enough. If you're going to think, oh, I have watched the YouTube, but with the action, you have to take the action every single day. Whatever Bob going to ask you, do every single day, the action part. So then you're going to see the difference and do exactly what Bob is going to tell you. So all I'm doing, facilitating this lesson, and this information is coming direct from my mentor Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher, who they shared this information more than 60 years. This is what Bob taught all around the world, more than 60 years, because this information works. This is the reason people were learning, and they're still learning. And with my experience, I'm getting my goals, I'm achieving my goals, I'm still working on my bigger goals. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm consultant of Thinking into Result, and my mentor is Bob Proctor. If you don't know Bob Proctor, go and watch the YouTube on the Secret movie, and Bob Proctor, he's in that movie, and this is a really beautiful movie, The Law of Attraction. You can learn more about Law of Attraction. So let's share the YouTube now as a homework, and then we talk about it. Okay. Okay, welcome to Proctor Gallagher Consultant Facilitation Training, Lesson 5, Thinking to Result. And call agenda is today: introduce Lesson 5, Thinking to Result, review Lesson 4 worksheets, watch the Lesson 5 video, cover the key point. We're not going to watch the 5 lesson video. You have to go on the YouTube and watch that, and cover the key points, worksheet, introduction, Lesson 5, and wrap up. Okay, we cannot solve our problem with the same thinking we used it when we created them. Albert Einstein. So what Albert Einstein is saying, whatever problem you have at the moment, or you have and had them, you cannot solve them with the same thinking. So that's what he's saying, that so we have to start thinking different thoughts to create that different results. That's what he's talking about. Okay, thinking to result, a worthy ideal is something you are going after that you have never done before. So worthy ideal is your goals, and then which you have never done them before, and that's what the worthy ideal is. Okay, our mental faculties. So let's see your mind. This is your mind, as I have shared that around circle. Then imagine that your body, top part is your conscious mind as thinking mind, intellect, and the bottom part is your subconscious, then your body. Just imagine that you attached with these senses like smell, see, touch, and taste, and hear. And most of the time we living in these senses. So this is what I have talked about it, and we start to think this is the truth, but only if we know we have higher faculties. This is what we're going to talk about today, our higher faculties. So okay, the mental faculties. So this is the faculty I'm talking about, the higher faculties, and using these with these faculties, this is how we create everything. So now I'm going to share these higher faculties which you can use them, and then you can create anything you want as your goals. Okay, the mental faculties. Perception is our point of view. So example, even your circumstances are not good, or around anything, your finance, relationship, job, or business, or something you want. But just change your perception and see yourself the thing you want according to. So, and this is using your tools. Even your circumstances are not good, use your perception and the way you would like to see the situation, and point of view. Imagination creates fantasize. So imagination, we use imagination all the time. And remember, when you were a child, you was using your imagination all the time, and because it works, because using these high faculties, this is how we create everything, but we're not aware of it. So now we're getting the awareness of these high faculties. You can use more often, creating your goals, using your imagination. Just use your imagination the way you would like to have your goals, or say example you want to earn money, so what would you be doing with that money? You have to use your imagination. You're already doing that. You have to live before you get it. You have to live it before you get it. So this is how to use your imagination. And um, and and whatever you're imagining, that's what you're creating. That is the truth. But if you have to do it every single day, not just once. Like, you have to start using this more often. See yourself, you have to be in that part of whatever you're trying to create, as using your imagination. Just your own movie, you have to be in a part of that movie. Intuition picks up vibration and translates those vibrations. So you will get intuitive if you start living from inside out. And then you will start to develop these your intuition means you can tell other people's energy. Um, you can tell what they are thinking. And it's really intuition is you can tell other people's vibration, or you can translate the vibration around you. Okay, the will we are using all the time give you the ability to hold one picture on the screen of your mind, to exclude occlusion of all outside distraction. So these are inner faculties. You have to go inside, you have to close your eyes, and using your will is like a power focus. And more you're going to give focus on what you want, as you fantasize, and using your imagination, and you are creating already, because focus is the creation. And the focus, whatever you're focusing on, that's what's expanding. So if you start using your focus on your goals, your imagination, and then definitely you are creating already. So memory is the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information. There is no such a thing as a bad memory. Memory is just to remember things. And then once we, whatever the memory are still there. So memory is good to have a memory. And reason gives you the ability to think. So whatever the goals you start thinking about them, and that using your reason faculty. So now you know how to use these higher faculties. This is what difference in thinking to result. And this is what we learned from Bob Proctor. And using your higher faculties, you're already creating whatever you're trying to create as your goal. So start using these high faculties. They are within you, and you can use them. They are given us free, and you can start using these higher faculties. Okay, the worksheet review lesson for the secret genie. So I talked about the secret genie yesterday, and then let's review the worksheet again. Hopefully you are doing your homework. And let's see, have you established your goal? Do you have your goals already now? What daily actions do you have that are habitual, that ensure you are moving toward your goals? So what is the action you are taking? So hopefully you are taking the action, and what action daily you are taking as a habitual ensure you are moving toward to your goals. What are your greatest strengths? So you have to know what is your strengths. What are your greatest weakness? Weakness, like taking the action, that is your weakness. So how you can develop this weakness? So that is your homework again. Do you intend to eliminate your weakness? Which ones? So are you eliminating your weakness, and which one? So this is your homework as a lesson 4. Okay, thinking to result. So this is how this works. Thoughts and ideas which cause feelings, and which cause action, and which produce results. So once you start thinking about the new thinking as your thoughts, and which cause feelings, and then which cause actions, and which produce results. See, it works on like circle. First, of course you have to start thinking what you want, and then you're going to get feelings about those thoughts, and then you're going to take the action. According to the action, you're going to get the result. This is how that thinking result works as your higher faculties. So now you're going to use your higher faculties, changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, changing your actions, and which produce results. So this is how, according to the universal laws, works everything. So whatever energy you're sending out to the universe and is coming back to you as a polar opposite, either negative or positive. So this is what I'm teaching you here, thinking to result. Okay, the key point, which is the most important, and let's see the key points. We have been gifted with higher mental faculties: perception, will, imagination, memory, reason, and intuition. It is our responsibility to learn how to utilize and develop these higher faculties to a greater degree. So we have to use these higher faculties, and we have given this as a gift. Okay, we are programmed to live from the outside in. That programming causes a tendency of us to become the playing for outside forces is. So we have the programming, most of the time we're living from outside in. So that is the program, because we are not aware of it, how to use our higher faculties. So stop living from outside in, those forces, whatever is happening around you. Start using your high faculties from now on. We should observe and be aware of what is going on in our outside world, but we are capable of creating our world with our higher faculties, not just accepting our current condition and circumstance objectively. Observe what is going on in your outside world, but don't let it control you. Your thinking. Think thoughts that will create the idea of what you want. So don't let your outside world control you. As I said, stop living from outside in, start living from inside out, as using your high faculties. So outside environment is controlling you. So that's what you have to learn from now on. And you have to start living from inside out, using your higher faculties. At that point, you consciously observe the new results. You mentally adapt to the new results. Immediately begin to think the thoughts that create the idea of how to improve upon it. You stay in charge of you. Don't let the outside world control you. You control the outside world. So that's, you have to learn. Stop outside world controlling you. You are in charge of yourself. Okay, so the whatever is controlling you outside, and you are in charge, you have to stop be a control of the outside environment. Okay, worksheet introduction lesson 5, thinking to result. That is your worksheet. Please do your worksheet to see the result. Are your results causing your thinking, or is your thinking causing your results? This is a very important distinction, probably the most important point to make in this lesson. Think of the situation in the external environment. What is the situation? So now you have to look at it. Is your outside environment controlling you, or you controlling the outside environment? So you have to see that. So what is the external environment? What is the situation? So whatever the situation going on, you have to look at now. What is your thinking about this situation? What are the actions you are taking because of your thinking? What are the results that are created? Are you getting the same result over and over again? Is your thinking helping you get to your desired results? So what are the results that are created? Are you getting the same result over and over again? Is your thinking helping you get to your desired results? So that is your homework now. So please read these paragraphs again and again and again, and to see the difference. Okay. Now shift your thinking process. Look at the result. Describe the result. Is this something you want? If not, begin to think of what you do want. Build the image of what you do want in your mind. So remember, they're talking about the image. So using your imagination. This is what they're telling you, to start using that. Whatever is not working for you, start opposite as a positive. What would you like to see as yourself, as your image of yourself? Start using that. Start using your high faculties. Start using your imagination. Start using your perception and your will. and yeah, you will get the result. What new thoughts can you have about this situation? How can you think about the situation differently? What new feelings could you have about this new image? How do you feel about these new thoughts? What action are you inspired to take as a result of these feelings? Where will these actions lead you to what results? What action are you inspired to take as a result of these feelings? Where will these actions lead you to what results? What one action can you commit to taking this week that will support your new thinking and the achievement of your goals? So what new action you're going to take? So this is your homework. Read that paragraph again and then start seeing yourself. So what different action you're going to take this week? Okay, so that is your homework. So hopefully, sorry. Okay, so hopefully you just 1 second. I just wanna stop that slides. Okay, I think I have stopped it. Okay, hopefully this lesson going to help you thinking to result. This is the most important information I have shared with you, and this is about Bob taught all around the world more than 60 years. And the information I shared with you today, people are not aware of this information. 98% people are not aware of it. Most of the time we are working against of ourselves. You know why? Because we are living out the senses most of the time. Only if we are aware of we have higher faculty, we can use this high faculty and to create, do, have anything as your goal. Doesn't matter what goals you have, this works all around. Start taking the action, watch the YouTube again and again and again. Every day, take the action every day, and do your homework, and you're going to see the difference. So let me tell you that again. Whatever the situation you are living right now is nothing to do outside. Everything to do how you are using your own mind, because we are not aware of it, how to use our own mind, because we have not learned that in the university or in the college or in the school, because they don't teach you how to use your higher faculties. So only 1% people are using their higher faculties, but we are using it to create everything in the universe, but we are not aware of it. Once we are aware of it, we can use more often rather than living outside the environment, rather than believing that whatever is happening outside the environment. So we have to start believing of yourself and then start using the high faculties. You're definitely going to see the results. But if you like the YouTube, please give a thumbs up. And if you do need a further help, or you are interested to do a thinking to result, and this is what I do, help people how to set their goals, personal goals, professional goals, and help thinking to result going to help you how to achieve your goals. So this is what Bob taught all around the world. And if you are interested, inbox me, message, and you have to take the action. If you're not going to take the action, you're not going to see any difference. People don't like taking action and they don't like asking questions. But according to the laws, if you're going to take the action, you're going to see the difference as your reaction, as your result. So take the action, ask the question, and book online. Inbox me, send the message. I'm here to help. Hopefully this YouTube going to help you. And thank you for letting me share this information with you. And have a great day. Thank you. Bye.